Greetings and salutations, and welcome to Rise and Shine Tarot, where we focus on your ascendant, aka your rising, and your moon signs. Right now, we are calling into the space our Scorpio moon. Ow. Come through Scorpio moon people. Come into the space, please. Okay, so I'm being called to start, yes, with oracle cards for you all. So let's see what we'll be talking about today, Scorpio moon. My camera seems crazy. We're gonna make it work though. I guess I could have did this before I started, but you know what? We in this together, right? Alright, Scorpio moon. Of course, this can resonate wherever you have Scorpio. But we are what? Pacifically like the ocean. Only calling in the Scorpio moon energy. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. What's up, Scorpio moon? What y'all been up to? Let's get into your business. Let's get into your business. One more shuffle I'm hearing. Alright. Give it a knocky poo. Let's see what's going on. You know what? I know y'all energy messing up my board. Let's see. Ecstasy. How fitting for Scorpio moon, right? At the bottom of the deck. Chasing thrills, excitements, a good time. Let's see. What are we talking about today, Scorpio moon? Can I get some information for my Scorpio moon people spirit? Perspective. Better off. Happiness. Clear headspace. Okay. Have we changed our perspective on a situation? That's always a good one, I think. The color pink is standing out to me for some reason. I don't know why. Escaping, avoiding, blocking, pushing away. Perspective and escaping. Did we have to leave a situation? I don't know. Let's see. Scorpio moon, please. Nourish. Self-growth, self-focus. Soul finding. And rejection. Wow. So, because of a rejection, did we have to go in and do some soul searching? Maybe gain a different perspective. We had to leave, realize something wasn't nourishing us, right? Let's see. I don't know. We're just kind of brainstorming, right? Let's clarify perspective for Scorpio moon, please, Spirit. Can I get clarity on perspective for my Scorpio moons? Thank you. Clarity on perspective. Can we get clarification? What is this perspective card here for? We're going to give it one more shuffle. I don't know why my space seems smaller. What's going on? One more shuffle. Whoa. Better off, happiness, clear headspace. Definitely feels like you are doing some internal work. You know, you guys are deep anyway, though. That's the Scorpio, right? So, Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This definitely has something to do with love. Why is perspective here for Scorpio moon, Spirit? Why do we have perspective here for Scorpio moon? Why is perspective here for Scorpio moon? Thank you. Why do we have perspective here for Scorpio moon? Something's trying to come out. Something had you... I'm getting something that was not a wish fulfillment with this star at the bottom of the deck. With that Two of Cups, this is definitely a love situation. You had to change perspective because you realized you were better off out of whatever this situation was, because it's given toxic, whatever it was. I feel like whatever relationship that you left, the situation you left was toxic. And you had to change the way you looked at this relationship. Why is escaping here? Why is escaping here? Yeah. Escaping, did you have to strategize to escape? I'm getting that this escaping is giving me with the Seven of Swords that you have been planning your escape, if you will, for a minute. Like this ain't something that just popped up, right? Avoiding, blocking, pushing away. You could have been trying to fight leaving this space, whatever this is. I want to say it's a relationship, but you couldn't, right? It had you in your head too much. I feel like it started affecting your outside life. It definitely was affecting your within with this Nourish card, even though we haven't clarified it yet. But I feel like you were definitely giving way more to whatever this was than you were to yourself. Why is the Nourish card here for Scorpio Moon, please? Why is the Nourish card here for Scorpio Moon, Spirit? Thank you. Why is Nourish here for Scorpio Moon? Why is Nourish here? Queen of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. You are now focused on yourself. You had to walk away from this, whatever this was. Right? Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you've already made a new start. This is fire energy. This could be you because this was Scorpio Moon. So you could be a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius sun. Yeah, I'm getting with this Ace of Pentacles and this Queen of Wands, like, it's almost like you snapped out of it. Like, what the hell am I doing? Why am I taking this treatment is what I'm getting? And you start loving on yourself. This is what you're doing. If you're not doing it, this is what you're being called to do. But I think you're already doing it. Why is rejection here for Scorpio Moon? It's a Five of Cups. I think you let me okay, you told me to put it back down. But can I get a clarification on the rejection card, please? And the reason why I kind of hesitated because I was going to say with this Five of Cups, it's almost like the person had to leave you. Did you leave or did that person leave? Right? Because I felt like it might have been something that you would have stayed in had Spirit not removed that person from you by way of them leaving. I don't know. Let's see. Why is rejection here for Scorpio Moon? That could be somebody's. And it left you devastated, but then you had to look at it from a different perspective and be like, you know what, this was best for me because I would have never left if they wouldn't have left. That's what this perspective could be too. So I was asking to rejection, Eight of Pentacles, and Knight of Swords. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling with this rejection. You might have been left, right? They might have like broken up or left you because I feel like you would have still been trying to work on it. And I feel like it might have even caught you off guard when they came in and was like, say, I don't want to do this no more. Because I feel like this Knight of Swords is giving me quick information. Like this rejection came in quick. Like you didn't see it coming. Like you were like, wait a minute though, I told you I'm willing to work on it. It was like, nah. Well, let's just go our separate ways. I feel like that's what that could be. Anything else? Yeah, because this was a toxic relationship. I feel like the sex was off the chain, but it wasn't good. It wasn't good for you is what I'm getting. Anything else for Scorpio Moon? Sorry about that. Yep, that's just the truth. And you knew this. And that's why, you know what? I think I don't know what reading I was doing. But anytime the ace cards come, you know, you usually see a hand. And that's usually the hand of spirit, like the hand of God handing down a truth is what I'm getting for you on this, right? That's why I say I feel like this person may have walked away from you. And that was actually a gift that you needed. Because I feel like had they not done that, you would have never left this relationship. And it wasn't good for you. It wasn't nourishing for you, right? It wasn't pouring into you like you needed to be poured into. So I almost think that this rejection was your protection. Have you ever heard that before? I'm pretty sure you have. Rejection is God's protection. I think that's what this situation is. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. Let's get Yep, death card at the bottom of the deck. This is the transformation that you needed, though. I think this is the transformation that you needed. What are we going to get? Let's get an oracle card for you. Because I feel like that rejection was kind of like, whoa. Right? I don't think it was something that you were expecting. So let's get some encouragement, shall we? Spirit, can we get an oracle card to close out this reading? I don't have my readers on, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to read it all the way. But we just going to see what it is, see if we can. Let me get an oracle card. What I would just say, keep pouring into yourself. If you're not pouring into yourself, please start. I feel like your healing is starting right now, especially with that nourish card. Yep, I feel like your healing is starting now. This could be kind of still new and fresh. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm getting, this could be with somebody where you had to lay down the truth and walk away. But I feel like you were broken up with, you walked away. You could be asking yourself why at the bottom of the deck. Let's see if that comes out. And why is because this was unhealthy. You didn't need to be in this relationship. So we have chop wood and mending. 52 and 42. I feel like I need to read chop wood. Let's see. Lord. I'm gonna go get my glasses. Hold 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Chopped wood, number 42. Ooh, I was just on Y too. I might read that. Chopped wood, 158. Let's just read this and see what it says. Shall we, Scorpio moon? Chopped wood, being grounded in everyday experience, humility. That's the essential meaning, the oracle's message. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blooms when it is in full blossom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it be to let nature take its course is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you into a state of receptivity. This is the deeper purpose of releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative, competitive way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moments, which brings you ever closer to what you seek. Let's read the relationship message since this is relationship. Nothing is as important right now as just doing what you need to do day to day. Let your heart remember that not everything has to be hard won, passionate, or even obviously meaningful. Relationships and friendships go through lows when the everyday tasks are at the center of awareness. That is perfect now. Hold hands, wash dishes, make a fire, read a book, share a meal, say nothing, stare into space, pick up socks, tell a dumb joke, and leave space to breathe. The work of your relationship right now is very simple, just to be present. Funny how it takes work to just be as well. All is well, really. I really think, now with that message, I don't know, I'm getting that's for you. Like, you need to be in your everyday, right? It's time to clean up. It's time to focus on yourself. Now if this is something to where you're in a relationship that's maybe on rocky ground, maybe you guys, I'm not getting it though. I'm gonna stick with what I'm getting and saying this is all for you. Right, that's what you need to do. And then we'll read mending. Let's read mending, 52. And then I'm gonna go walk my dog. 52, 195. Mending, forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. Y'all could have had an argument. I don't know. I'm going to read it. The oracle's message. Each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration. We accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal: the pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of the old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace. I think that's her perspective, right? And to make amends to others. Set yourself free. Relationship message. You've come to a place where forgiveness is necessary if you're to move forward. Separate or together, you and the other person are still experiencing the effects of a hurt that is impacting everything you do, even if you're not aware of it. The energy needs to be clear. What must you do to bridge this gap? Closing your heart is not the answer. You have the power to heal this wound. Ask yourself, what would love do? Only good things will come of forgiveness and an honest, redress. That's interesting. Well, Scorpio moon, good luck. I really feel like you've worked on this enough, but this is your situation. So I feel like you need to make the decision that's best for you, right? Let's pull a couple question cards and we'll close it out for real, for real. So these are clarifying cards. You can also ask yourself these questions that come out based on your situation. So let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. I don't know if we're going to name this one. I think this is definitely a truth in a relationship. Let's see. What is preventing me from quality sleep? I think we know what that is. Where am I vibrationally today? Well, because I think that probably has been, your vibration has been all over the place with this situation. How best can I ignite a breakthrough with? Fill in the blank. And then the last one is telling me right here. This one, okay. What chapter is about to come to completion? You can ask yourself that. All right, Scorpio Moon. Well, I hope this helps. Like, subscribe, and share. Come back and see me, okay? And have an amazing day. Bye.